Hi everybody, it's Dr. Jason Holtum from the Eye Studio. And before we get started on teaching you how to insert and remove contacts, I wanted to give you a bit of homework first of all. So for a lot of new wearers, contact lenses could be a scary thing. Even when I first learned how to put them in, it took me forever. If I'd had a video like this to watch, it would have been so much easier. Well, soft contacts are actually very flimsy, they're foldable. And so when they go in their eye, they're not sharp or they don't hurt. It'll feel like something's in your eye, but guess what? Something's in your eye, but it's not a painful thing. For most of us, it's the fear of the unknown, and this fear causes our blink reflex to kick in. That's where we squeeze our eyes shut. And those eyelid muscles, they're very strong. And so we have to learn how to relax. And this takes practice. And so by watching this video, I'm going to give you some tips to learn how to relax the eyes. And then by practicing and watching the insertion and removal video, it'll set you up for success. So when you come in for your in-person training, it'll go so much smoother. Okay, so if we're ready, we're gonna make sure we're in a comfortable, well-lit area. For a lot of us, we put our contacts in the bathroom. We can use the bathroom mirror and the sink that's there. You can stand up or you can sit down, whatever works best for you. The big thing is, if you're not using the mirror, you might want to invest in a special magnifying mirror, especially if you have a high prescription. The other thing you can get if you have a high prescription is they have special glasses called makeup glasses. It's a really big lens. It's actually one lens that can switch to either side. That way you can still see through the lens until you get your contacts in. So if you're at a comfortable spot, here we go. First step always, wash your hands, and wash your hands really well. It doesn't have to be special soap, doesn't have to be antimicrobial, maybe a soap without too much perfume. But wash your hands well and then rinse them well. And the reason we rinse them well is if you have any residue of soap on there, it's gonna sting when you touch your eye. And then lastly, you wanna dry your hands really well. And this is because if your hands are wet, then the contact lens will stick to your finger and not go on the eye. You'll wanna use a lint-free towel because having little pieces of lint or cloth on the finger might get under the contact lens and that can irritate things as well. So with clean hands, we're gonna get ready to touch our eyes and our face. I've already done this ahead of time. So as I said before, your eyelids are very strong muscles. If you wanna squeeze your eyes shut, it's almost impossible to pry them open, especially without hurting yourself. So when it comes time to touch the eyelids, we wanna get close to the eyelid margin. That's where the eyelashes are. Some people grab the margin, some people grab the lashes, whatever works best for you. But we all tend to do it this way. Whatever eye we're using, let's say we're using the right eye first, we use the outside or right hand. It's just easier that way. The middle finger is going to be used to grab the eyelid. The index finger is going to be used to hold your contact lens. Now there's no contact lenses yet, so we're going to use a dry finger, or if you like, if your parents have got or you've gotten some artificial tears, you can put a drop of artificial tear on your finger to help mimic the contact lens. We're going to use our other hand to reach over and grab the top eyelid. So let me show you a few things we're going to practice. Again, assume we've cleaned our hands really well. We're going to use middle finger. I'm going to look into my mirror. My mirror is going to be the camera on the phone. And we're going to pull down. Now to do that, to get close, you might want to look up a little bit and pull down your eyelids. And you can see I've got a really good tight grip on it. If I have it here, I can still close my eyelids shut. That's why we want to get close to the eyelid margin. Okay, so that's step one. Get comfortable at that. I can't squeeze it shut. If you got that ready, then we'll do step two. We're going to use our other hand, middle finger reaches over. We look down a little bit, grab that eyelid or eyelashes and pull it up. And you see, I've got a nice tight grip. I can't close my eye no matter how hard I try. And then if you can master this, so again, practice to get to this stage. And you can master that, we're going to touch the white part of your eye. It doesn't hurt. We're going to just come on in and touch the white part of your eye. Now, the reason we touch the white part of your eye, there's no corneal nerves there, or there's no nerves there, sorry, and so it doesn't hurt to do that. We don't want to touch the front of the eye directly. With a contact lens you can, but not just doing this practice, okay? So we're going to practice the bottom eyelid holding it, we're going to do the top eyelid, and when you're ready for those things, we're going to start practicing touching the white part of your eye. The same thing for the opposite eye. So we're going to switch hands. I'm going to use, for my left eye, use my left hand, and I'm going to look up, pull my eyelids down, reach over with my right hand, look down, pull up on my eyelids and lashes. And same thing, I cannot squeeze it shut. And I use this finger to start touching the white part of my eye. Now, you might have seen me I actually got trapped doing this as well. I'm a little far from my mirror, so it's hard for me to see without my glasses on. But I started to squeeze my other eye shut when I was putting the left one in. And that's part of relaxing. As we learn to relax, you're gonna start not squinting in both eyes. Because if you're gonna squeeze both eyes, it's one, it's hard to see the contact lens, and two, you start to close your eyes more, okay? So there are some tips just to review. Clean your hands. Use your middle finger on your outside hand to pull the bottom eyelid down, getting close to that eyelid margin, reaching around with the opposite hand, middle finger, pulling the eyelid up. Get good at that. The next step would be to start touching your white part of your eye with your index finger, okay? If you can do that, guys, I know you're gonna have great success when we get you in for the in-person training. But if you have any questions, just give us a phone call. We're just a phone call away to help answer. If there's a step you're stuck on or not sure how to work on, then just give us a call, we'll help out. But otherwise, keep practicing and good luck.